Penny, nickel, dime, quarter. Let's learn. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter. Let's learn. Money,
I feel like an after-school special is breaking out here.
I try to make it like that with Liam, like the importance of saving your change and how it adds up. I know that maybe one day we won't have all those nickels and dimes and quarters, but I have them all over my car. I give him a Ziploc bag. I go at it. And before you know it, we're going to be able to bring that in to the bank. Then you get more money. Max texted in. My dad cashed in total of $1,300. Took us it took him 5 years. And then he took us on a family vacation. So
the only time I ever have any change around, and I kind of forgot about this, but I've got like a quart Ziploc bag, and I put any silver change in there for when we play poker.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, for Christmas, my mom gave Liam like a Kemp's bucket, and it had all change.
She went all out this year, huh?
$56. I mean,
it was like she gave him a bucket full of change for Christmas,
and essentially gave him $56. Like you can't even think like
but
that.
Now he's got to go to the bank and cash that in.
But then he fills out his deposit slip. It's all life lessons. Why aren't you getting this?
Such a pain in the butt to have any change around, unless you roll like Jesse did. Now, was this you turning this in? Oh, I'm sorry. He can't hear me. Jesse, was this you turning this in?
Yes, I'm in.
And you had a 5-gallon water jug, like one of those ones that would be like the Culligan, the returnables. Is that what the deal is?
That's correct. One of those big 5-gallon water jugs that you normally have sitting on top of the water container.
So how much did you get?
Well, after having to empty it halfway to haul it down 2 stories, there was over $3,200.
Wow!
And how long does it take to save up? Because Max had texted 5 years it took his dad to get $1,300.
It was, well, let's see. I know I'd say it was over 7 years to get there.
Oh my gosh.
And you had to empty half of it because it was too heavy. You couldn't get it down the stairs?
Could not get it down the stairs. Trying to imagine something, that weighs almost as much as you to go downstairs at 16 years old.
What was all in there? Was that just,
bright.
Was it just quarters, or did you have nickels, dimes, pennies, everything else in there too?
There was $50. There was everything you can imagine in there.
That's so cool. And then what do you do with it?
Foreign currency.
At 16 years old, what do you do?
We cashed it in, and like I said, we spent it on a vacation.
Nice.
That's
I
great.
Like that. What's the reaction of the people when you bring this into the bank? Are they like, oh, here comes Jesse and his jug?
Well, the worst part is in winter, so when I walked in with it on a sled, because I couldn't, like I said, could not pull that thing up anything. So imagine a toboggan coming in with a 120-pound jug, and they go, we're going to be at this a while. And I said, yep.
Jesse, you're a story.
So
you were a story for them. Years later, they tell it.
Well, yeah, I still have them where they still bring it up every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Where we couldn't even hold it up on the table to empty it. We had to keep dumping it out in 1-gallon buckets to do it.
Last question, quick. How long did it take them to sort out the $3,200? I mean, how long does it take to count that amount?
So there's one of those machines to go through. It still took just shy of 30 minutes to get through the whole thing.
Oh my
And they just kept dumping it in like cup by cup by cup, and it still took 30 minutes.
Yep.
Holy Hannah.
That's an awesome story.
Thanks for checking in, man.
The biggest amount. Talk to you later.
Well, thank you, guys.
Okay, see you later.
5473 said filled up a cheese ball container. You know, the ones that look like big grenades.
Oh, sure. From Costco or Sam's Club or something.
Yeah, with change from bartending, cashed out over $1,200 when on vacation. There you go. It adds up.
I agree. You got to use that as an experience. You know what I mean? Find an experience out of that. But man, so Jesse's got the front runner. He's $3,200 in.